afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world.
What's up, guys? Tugi here, back again, this time with the first episode. I think much like the Islanders series, this will be our episode 0, where we break down the rules and, of course, get your input before moving forward. But welcome to episode 0 of Nations United. You guys said that you had a little bit of interest in this. I don't know how it's going to pan out. I'm not sure if it's going to be as interesting of an idea, but it's a way to keep more content up, get more videos up as opposed... I mean, I do daily uploads anyway, but hell, what's better than one daily upload? How about 2? Now, I don't know for sure. If I have if I have a time conflict, this will take a backseat to the Islanders mode. But anyway, don't expect much in terms of on-screen, because we have some rules to break down. Now, first of all, this will not be as realistic as the Islanders GM mode. I mean, I would like to keep it as realistic as possible, but let's face it, we're building this around the concept of not using players from the traditional hockey powers. That being, of course, Canada, US, Sweden, Finland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Russia. The Big 7 in the hockey world. On this team, players we draft, you will not see any players from those Big 7. This team is built around the idea of turning the non-traditional hockey powers into a superpower and hopefully winning a Stanley Cup. So obviously it will not be as realistic as the Islanders GM mode. However, it will have the 3 first-rounders rule, no more than 3 first-round picks in a single year, to kind of avoid making it as easy to turn this into a dynasty as we had with the Canucks. But keep in mind, if you do have any other suggestions for rules, simply let me know down in the comments below. Quickly, too, before looking at the team, I'll explain to you why we picked Minnesota. Number 1, I wanted a Western Conference team, and I wanted a Central team. It gives us a little bit of a different look. I didn't use Chicago, Colorado, Dallas, Nashville, or St. Louis because of the players that were on those teams. Now, if you saw on Twitter, and I mentioned this in the first Islanders episode as well, the amount of trouble I had with this game trying to edit the rosters over the past few days was absolutely ridiculous. I tried, and mainly the crashes happened with trying to start this series. Originally, I was just going to trade everybody from Minnesota and get every international player, and that way, we had different change-ups, draft picks, and all that stuff. The game crashed on me 5 times. 5 times during the process of that, so I had to go out of GM mode into the menus to get this all set up. So it's a little bit disappointing there, but originally the idea was using Minnesota because they don't have a Kane and a Taves, or a Varlamov, Landeskog, Duchesne, Sagan, and Ben, PK Subban, Roman Josi, stuff like that, where it would have made it very easy to get high-end players that we needed to get. But finally, and let's not waste any more time here, let's give you a look at the team. Of course, this will be a shorter episode in episode 0, just like the Nashville series. But this is the team. And yes, we have every international player currently in the NHL. Jannik Hansen, Anze Kopitar, Matt Zuccarello, Nino Niederreiter, the one player that we got to keep, Franz Nielsen, Thomas Vanek, Nikolai Ehlers, Draisaitl, Bodker, Grabner, Gergensons, and Lars Eller. Defensively, we do have Roman Josi with Mark Streit, Seidenberg, Weber, Spiza, Ehrhoff. Defensively, it gets a bit weaker. The goaltending, though, Frederik Andersen and Thomas Greiss, pretty decent. Down in the AHL, we do have some pretty good depth, in fairness. Ryder, Tobias Reeder, Bjorkstrand, Kennens, Andrighetto, Daniel Sprong, Roussel, Raffel, Kuhnhackl, Grabowski, Zubris, and Belmar. Our defensive depth, not that good. Mueller, Diaz, Holzer, and Kukan. The other 2, of course, just signed with Iowa. The backup goaltenders are Grubauer and Gudlevskis. We do not have Reto Berra, and I cannot remember who the other one was. Actually, no, it was just Reto Berra, I think, that we're missing. And there you get a look at the scratched players. Excuse me. Martinsson, Vermin, Rendulic are ours, as well as Christoph Berchke. I think we have 2 Berchkes, and Nicholas Trudel. But that's the team we are looking at, and obviously the big challenge will be keeping this group together long enough that we have the ability to draft some decent players from those nations, from those outside nations. Free agent list, the same as it will be in the Islanders mode. You can get a better look at that in that first episode, because obviously we won't be really adding any free agents. But where did I want to go? I wanted to go to scouting really quick. So really, when you look at the players we're going to have available, we have one defender in the rest of world category. That is Johansson, the Norwegian. Outside of that, we'll be Actually, we'll be scouting. It depends on nationality. Like, the Swiss League is going to be huge for us. The German League is going to be huge for us. So every year we'll have those, the German League, the Swiss League, and rest of world completely taken care of in terms of scouting. Aside from that, we'll scout the other 4 leagues here in Europe, because there might be some players. There might be an Armenian playing in Russia, although an Armenian hockey player. I don't know if there are any of those. We'll find out. But yeah, you guys get the basic idea. Just a little bit of a different challenge. Just kind of a fun idea. Not sure how it's going to pan out. Not sure if we are going to have any measure of success, but time will tell. I hate ending an episode feeling like I'm forgetting to say something, but if I do, I will say it in the first official episode, episode 1, where of course we will start the sim. We will probably go through the entire season, because again, the roster for this team is set unless you guys decide, like, maybe there should be like a 1 or 2 or 3 person exception rule. I don't know. Let me know. Give me any suggestions. I have no problem, again, tailoring this series to what you guys want to see. Let me know if you have any suggestions about this series, how it could be better, how it could be more interesting. Again, it's just a random idea I wanted to go with to, upload a bit more frequently as we head into NHL 17. But I have rambled on long enough, guys. I thank you for watching this episode. And of course, in the next episode, we will get into the sim. So I will catch you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.